Hi guys, before I get into this video, I just want to say that throughout all my videos for December, I am going to be telling you guys one random fact about me during this Christmas holiday. And all these facts are going to be Christmas related. So the first fact, what is one of my favourite Christmas movies of all time? And that is the Santa Claus movie, which was released in 1985. Starring Dudley Moore as Patch, David Huddleston as Santa Claus, and John Lithgow as BZ. This movie always brings a smile to my face. It gets me in the mood for Christmas. All the acting is amazing. The Patch is a really great character. He plays a elf that has all these strange and wacky ideas, and he feels unappreciated, and he leaves the North Pole to try to prove himself to Santa Claus. David Huddleston plays Santa Claus brilliantly. He is a little bit wary about the role at first, but he's so lovable. And John Lithgow as BZ, which is the kind of like the villain of the story, is like kind of like a corrupted toy maker over in the real world. And the way he says his name is like a combination between being like really like posh and trying to be as sexy as he possibly can be. Like he says it, BZ. That's how he says his name all the time. That's how he says it. So yeah, I really love this movie. So with all that out of the way, let's go straight to the video now. Hi guys, my name is David. If you are new here, hi, welcome. And if you have been watching my channel for a while now, welcome back. So the novel that I will be reviewing today is Ready Player 2 by Ernest Cline. I did this as part of a buddy read with LiteraryLizzzy, and I'll put a channel up here for you guys to actually look at. She is such a good booktuber. I will put a link down in the description box down below, so please check her out. She's awesome. So I was extremely looking forward to reading this novel, as I'm a big massive fan of the first book, which is Ready Player 1. And just so you guys are aware, and you may be asking yourself, do I have to read Ready Player 1 to understand what's happening in this book? And short answer is yes, you do need to read Ready Player 1 in order to understand what's happening in this book. It's a direct sequel. You could go into it without reading the first one, but you wouldn't understand any of the characters, you wouldn't get any of their relationships with each other, and it would be a complete mess. I really enjoyed this book. It came out this year, about a week ago, or just over a week ago. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we? So in this section of this video, I usually say that this is going to be a spoiler-free video, and for the majority of it, it will be. I might mention brief spoilers or minor spoilers, but nothing that will overly spoil the general story for you guys, because I know that this is a new release, and that there are still some people that are maybe haven't got around to reading this book yet. So major spoilers I'm not going to mention, but minor spoilers I might touch on here and there. And also, this is going to be my own thoughts and feelings regarding this book, so please remember that. Also, I think it's really relevant that I'm actually wearing a Christmas Gremlin shirt or jumper. As this is a 80s movie, I believe, and this novel rather has a bunch of 80s references. So the book picks up right from where Ready Player 1 left off, and it tells us about how Parzival acquired the Easter egg from book 1, from Halliday's first contest, and how he has acquired the whole company that Halliday created. And he is trying to make sense of everything. He's trying to get settled in, and he's trying to find his feet. So this happens directly in page 1, and we discover that Parzival, or Wade, which is his real name, Parzival is his name of his avatar in the Oasis. Wade soon discovers that Halliday has left another Easter egg in his office, and within this Easter egg contains a new VR headset. Now this new headset is called the ONI, and Wade, when he does some research, he discovers that James Halliday invented this way back in the past. It's implied that he invented this before he invented the Oasis itself, or at the same time as the Oasis. For those of you who don't know what the Oasis is, it's a world where whenever you put the headset on, you can actually go into a virtual world, and within this world it has different planets and destinations based on pop culture references. And all of the humans on Earth, because this is set on Earth, have this headset, and they spend most of their time within the Oasis. So this ONI new headset has never been heard of. Wade has never heard of it before, and he discovers that whenever someone puts this headset on, they have the ability to experience events from people's lives, and it enhances your sense of touch, smell, taste, and it makes everything more real whenever you put this on. And when you do put it on, it gives you a list of all these situations that you can experience from different people's point of view. So if a 16-year-old teenager over in California is surfing, you can physically put this headset on, click on that experience, and physically be this woman. You cannot change anything or within this situation. You have to strictly obey by what's actually happening, if that makes sense. But you can feel the breeze of the sea on your face. You can smell the ocean. You can feel the wind on your face, and you can experience her emotions or this person's emotions as well. You don't have to be of the same sex. You can be a dude that can experience a situation from a female's perspective. So I thought that was really great as well. And as I said, you can experience their emotions, at that time in their life. You can also recreate a event for yourself and record it, and let other ONI users experience that event, if that makes sense as well. It enables people that have got disabilities. So if someone hasn't got one, if someone's got one leg, it's implied that they can put this headset on and do a marathon. It lets blind people see as well, and it's like really fantastic as well. And it implies that where video games started off, where they were at Atari, I don't know where, that's actually probably not where it started off, but for example, when Atari was here, it was all, the graphics were all like blocky, so it may have had three cubes together, and that was represented as a human being. But now video games are so real, and they're so close to reality that you cannot hardly tell the difference now. And the ONI is just where it just implied that that's where technology in the real world will possibly go. And the ONI has a timer on it as well. You can only use it for 12 hours straight, and then it automatically logs you off, and you're back in the real world. If you go beyond this 12-hour limit, you can seriously get brain damage, or it will damage your health in some way. Now, when the ONI, because Wade has to come to a decision whether the ONI is going to be released to the public and it's going to be mainstream. So he tells his friends, H, Artemis, and Shoto, who are all doing their other things. Artemis has become a freedom fighter. She's trying to save the planet. She's going to different countries in the real world. She's not in the Oasis. She is in the real world doing this, and she's trying to make the world a better place. And H is married. She is a lesbian in this, I'm not sure if that was implied in the first book. If it was, I missed it, and it certainly wasn't implemented or actually referenced at all in the movie. And Shoto is married as well. He is living in Japan, and he is constantly mourning his brother Daito rather, who didn't make it in the first book. And he shows great respect for his brother by changing his avatar from a samurai to a ninja. So when the ONI has been out for a while, there is a new competition that's announced by Halliday, saying that whoever collects 7 shards and puts them together can win something. It's not implied what they can actually win, but that's the new contest, that people have to find these 7 random shards. And but no one really knows about what will happen or what they will get when they complete this quest. So as you can imagine, all the Gunters from book 1 rile up and they say, right, we're actually gonna get these 7 shards and win this competition and get whatever prize that whatever the prize actually is. But the rules of it, or the little blurb that Halliday gives to announce the competition, implies that Wade is the only person that could potentially get these 7 crystals, or crystal shards. So throughout this, it's just a matter of Wade and his friends H, Artemis and Shoto helping each other and acquiring these 7 shards, because they have got their ONI headsets on, and one AI, which is artificial intelligence, which is more or less like an avatar. You have avatars which are like real people that go into the oasis. You have AIs which aren't real people, but they're as close to avatars as you couldn't get. And you have I'm not sure what they're called. If I remember, I will put it down. I'll actually put it up here somewhere. But you have all these computer-generated people around to try to populate all these different worlds and planets that all these avatars and AIs go to try and make it more real. So one of these AIs tries to question his sanity in a way and his existence, and that he actually threatens the lives of all the people that are connected to the ONI, saying that whenever their time limit runs out, that they are dead. And that's the stakes for Wade and his friends. And Wade and his friends aren't immune to this. Whenever their time has run out, it's implied that they will be killed off as well. So this is actually really, really cool as well. It explores more of the themes from the relationships and the perspectives of James Halliday, Ogden Marrow, and Kira Marrow. Or I actually thought it was kind of cool that Kira was called Karen Marrow to begin with, or Karen, but because she liked the Dark Crystal movies so much, and she liked the character of Kira, the girlfriend Kira, she changed her name to Kira because she liked that movie so much. I thought that was really, really cool. And it explores more of their relationships between these 3 characters that created the Oasis. More specifically Kira, because it shows more about her life, and throughout all the 3 friends it shows flashbacks from their past events and their friendships and all the experiences with each other. And yeah, I thought that was kind of cool as well. It does jump around a lot as well, because there's 7 crystals that they have to collect, and it's 7 missions or quests. And because it's so much in a book that's about 320 pages long, it does feel like it's like jumping to one quest to the other. It doesn't really have a break in between. It says, right, we'll go to this planet, we'll get this shard. Okay, we'll go through a series of we'll go through a mission to actually get the shard, and then after we've got it, we'll look at the crystal, because each crystal has a clue on it whenever they acquire it. Read the clue, quickly figure it out, then go straight on to the next planet or quest without any break in between for like character developments or anything like that. I do not know why Ernest Cline decided to have 7 missions or 7 shards in this novel. I don't know why he chose that number. I thought that 5 shards would have been enough. Then it would have actually left enough room in between each mission to have some sort of like breathing room, so the characters could, grow, and it could like have like a slow moments where the characters could evolve, and we could find out a little bit more about them. And we do find out about them as well. As I said, we do find out about them in their personal life. For the most part as well, Wade is on his own. He's either with a single person, like H, for example, and like Artemis and Og and all these other people are away for some weird reason, and it's just Wade and some other people. He's never with the whole group, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's a really, really cool and interesting read, and I had a lot of fun reading this. So what I liked about this book is that it's extremely fun. It's not perfect, but what book is? But what it is, it's extremely entertaining and fun and enjoyable to read, especially when you're going through it and you come across all the references. At the beginning, there was a reference to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy when they mentioned the number 42, which is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. And that put a massive smile on my face. And some of the references are really in your face, and they're like, "Hi, here I am." And then some of them are like on the side, and they're kind of like someone referred to them as sprinkles, and that's what they are. They're scattered throughout the book, and you may notice them or you may not. All these other missions that Wade has to go to on these different planets, they aren't just video games. They some of them are video games, but the book explores movies, it explores music, it explores literature, and so I thought that was kind of nice. I thought that it wasn't just video games, it was like a whole range of media, and that was really, really interesting, because if you're more interested in music, then that will be a good thing for you to actually read. Or if you're like me, you're interested in novels. I won't say what the novel is because I don't want to spoil it as well, because you should go into this blind and not know as hardly any of the references, as few as the references as you possibly can. But I liked all the worlds. Even some of the worlds I wasn't really fond of, but I enjoyed them nevertheless. Yeah, I liked the characters. I liked the relationship between Wade and Artemis. Their love connection is kind of like broken, and they're kind of taking a break from each other, but at the end they kind of get back together, and it's all hugs and kisses and I'm sorry's and I love yous and all that. And it's for someone that's so romantic at heart, it's really sweet and adorable. And as I said, this book is extremely enjoyable and fun to read. It's a palate cleanser, and yeah. So what I disliked about the book, as I said, it does jump around from quest to quest, because there are 7 shards that Wade has to acquire, or 7 missions or quests, and because it's so many in a short book, it doesn't leave time in between each quest for the characters to breathe and like have time to discuss certain things. Because at the beginning of the book, Wade has been left by himself. He's actually in James Halliday's mansion in the real world, and he's kind of lonely. He tries to go into the Oasis whenever he can to try to relieve the boredom. And I thought that it would have been a more like better experience for Wade to confront his friends, saying, right, you actually left me to do your other things, even though I respect that, and you got your other lives to actually do, but we don't hang around anymore. I thought that was kind of a nice thing that Ernest could have actually put into this book. There are some characters in this book, I think like 2. I won't say who they are because I don't want to spoil the book, but I thought that they were kind of side characters, and they could have been taken out of the book completely and it wouldn't have actually changed the book in any way. These characters could have actually been deleted from the book entirely, and it wouldn't have even mattered in the overall plot of the book. But yeah, that's all of my dislikes for this novel. So what I'm going to rate Ready Player 2 by Ernest Cline is a 4.5 stars out of 5. I was going to give this a this could have easily been a 5-star read if it had been 400 pages long. So the characters could have had a little bit of breathing room between each quest. Yeah, 4.5 stars out of 5 is what I'm going to rate this book. So that's it, guys. That is my review on Ready Player 2. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment down below, and consider smashing that subscribe button. If you do subscribe, please click on the little bell notification, just so you know whenever I upload videos, which is every Monday and Friday. Although throughout December only, I am going to be uploading videos every Wednesday, but that's only for December. And so yeah, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, guys. And with all that said, have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you all in my next video.